Hey everyone, how are you guys doing? Today for you guys, I'm going to be filming a get ready with me video. This is in my new filming setup. So we made that big out-of-state move that I was talking about, and so we're so happy to be in our home now. Before we were in an apartment, now we're in an actual house, and just the wall colors, everything feels so warm and amazing, and I am so unbelievably happy. Like, I feel bad for feeling so happy right now because it's been so great. So this is going to be the new filming room. So it's just kind of the office area. Right now we do have the Christmas tree set up in the back, which won't obviously always be there, but I like it because this office kind of faces the street, and so people driving by can see the Christmas tree. So that's why we decided to put it in here and not like in our living room. But yes, I am going to be working on a couple different things, lighting, etc. I can already tell right now there seems to be like a weird, like you can kind of see my reflection in the back there, which might be annoying to some of you, but we will work on all these things in due time. Unfortunately, I just can't go out and, purchase everything that I want for this room right now. But within time, hopefully it'll get better. But for right now, I hope that this is a good enough setup and this allows you to see the makeup and everything well enough. But with that, let's just get on into the makeup. I feel like I want to do kind of a cool tone look today since I'm wearing kind of a blue shirt. I'm wearing like a really light wash blue jean, and I just feel like I want to kind of just do a cooler tone makeup look. So, like I said, I'm not too sure exactly what I'm going to do, but we are going to do something. Start first by priming my eye. My eyebrows are extremely red right now because I went 2 weeks without plucking them. So it was like freaking crazy up in here. So I seriously just spent like 20 minutes of my life plucking my eyebrows. I really should have just gone and got a wax, but I'm cheap and I like just being able to do it myself if I can. So yeah, that's what happened. This is the Cargo eyeshadow base, but of course any eyeshadow primer will work. I also have a brand new makeup mirror on, so that might be too where the lighting maybe is going to be a bit different. It seems like it's very stark all up in here, but maybe it'll actually turn out good. I'm excited when I go back and edit this video what it's going to be like. So I have not done my makeup in seriously like 2 weeks, and I'm so excited to go back in and just do something, just play, because it's been far too long. I feel like I need to put you guys down a little bit. All right, that seems like that might be a little bit better. We'll see. So yes, haven't done my makeup in forever. We have been moving like crazy, obviously, and just packing and unpacking. And when we moved, we kind of did something that not, everybody does, but we decided to sell our couch, sell our kitchen table, basically sell our entire apartment except for like our clothes. We got rid of our pots and pans. We got rid of like absolutely everything just so that we could start fresh. I'm now taking just a matte cream eyeshadow onto a flat shadow brush and just applying this to my brow bone and my crease area to help the shadows blend. But anyway, so we totally got rid of just about every single thing that we owned except for like clothing, obviously my makeup, and I mean Xboxes. There's a couple of different things. But as far as like household necessities go, we kind of got rid of absolutely everything. And we did that, like I said, because we wanted to start fresh, and before all of our furniture was just cheap Walmart, like there was absolutely nothing fancy to it whatsoever. And so we wanted to just kind of get nicer things for our new home. However, that meant that when we got here, we had absolutely nothing. Like no couch, no kitchen table, like I said. I did pre-buy like our pots and pans and stuff before, so I was able to cook even though we were eating out like every night just because we didn't have any groceries. I mean, it was a really intense move. So just curling my eyelashes now. But for the past couple of days, literally all we've been doing is just like running errands and shopping like crazy, which typically I like. I'm always somebody who's down to go run an errand. I don't know what it is, but I feel like I was born to be like a professional shopper because I absolutely love it. But I must say that doing it to this extent has been insane, and I'm definitely kind of getting sick of it. And besides not having some of those kind of necessity like things, there's also just a lot of stuff that this new house has that we didn't have in our last apartment. So before, we We lived in a very, very small, like 700 square foot apartment. We had 1 bathroom, 2 bedrooms, one of which was my filming area, and then our actual bedroom. But this house is so much bigger. I mean, we have 3 bathrooms, so we have to go in and decorate not just 1, but 3. So it's just been, and we have way more bedrooms. I mean, just tons of different stuff. So we just need to get more stuff basically to fill up the space. I did just wash all my makeup brushes though last night, just because with the move they just got really dusty and stuff, and like literally all of them. It was intense. It took me like an hour to do, but it feels so good now. I love the feeling of the day after you wash your brushes doing your makeup for the first time. Nothing beats it. Now going into the Lorac Pro Matte Shadow Palette, and I'm going to be taking the shade called Pink Mauve, which is right there. So yeah, basically we've just been doing a lot of moving, a lot of shopping, a lot of unpacking, and like I said, we are so happy and we're absolutely thrilled with the space. Both of us are going to be returning to work here in a couple of weeks. We just kind of decided to give ourselves some time off, which at first I think a lot of people thought was kind of a little bit ridiculous of us. Like, I seriously took off a month off of work, but it honestly has been like the best decision in this entire move that I could have made, because I was able to get so much stuff done, and moving is typically a very stressful process, but you know, and I'm not gonna lie, I mean, I felt it from time to time just because naturally it's just a lot of hard work, but I really did not feel it the way that, you know, a lot of people do, and I think that that's because I allowed myself just to dedicate, you know, like a month of my life to this and not have to worry about, you know, outside stressors and stuff. So I feel like it was a really good idea, and I'm really happy, and I would definitely do it again because it's just saved myself a lot of anxiety. And then Bryce graduated from college recently too. He graduated, it's like a week and a half ago. So I mean, things have just been crazy. Then we went home and celebrated Christmas with our parents. I mean, it's just been absolutely insane. But he graduated, and so he's starting his job at the beginning of the new year as well, which is so freaking exciting. I am just so proud of him and so happy for him, and it's gonna create such a better life for us, and it's just gonna be fantastic. So that's kind of what's been going on in our life recently. I'm going to be using, I think, primarily this Bare Minerals Ready eyeshadow palette in the Finer Things is what this is called. This was limited edition 2 Christmases ago, so I don't feel like you can probably pick it up anymore, but I really want to use it. Oh, I'm wondering, do I want to go to Cool Town or do I want to use that? Alright, I think I changed my mind. I think I want to do a little bit more of a neutral look. So I'm going to go back into the Physicians Formula Canyon Classics Quad. I'm just going to take one of these light, warmer browns here and just kind of run this up here so that we can kind of warm it up just a tiny little bit, since it's very cool toned right now. Plans for this room though, I am so excited to start kind of changing up the way that I store my makeup and just kind of the entire setup. I really want to dedicate more of my money and more of my time to YouTube, because I know that recently I've been slacking off, and for the past month it's honestly just been because of the move. And I know it sounds ridiculous, I did give myself time off of work, but we didn't have internet for like a good week or 2, and so I was physically not really able to upload. That was really hard to get through. I tell you what, you take away somebody's internet and it's like, oh. I'm gonna start by using in here the shade called First Class. It's kind of like a light sagey green shade. But anyway, so without internet, I just wasn't able to upload, and I started packing up all my makeup, and we sold my desk that I was previously filming on, so I just did not have a place to film, which was really frustrating, and it feels so good to be back at it. And I'm doing this because seriously just yesterday, or I should say it was more like last night, I finally got my new desk. So that's why I am filming today. I just immediately knew that I wanted to start filming again because it's just been way too long. But yeah, I just think that being able to, you know, just like I said, kind of invest a little bit more into my channel, spend a little bit more time with it. I want to kind of work on the quality of editing my videos. I have plans to get a new camera again, just because I feel like this one is fine, but it's not the quality that I want it to be. And so, I'm gonna start switching that stuff out. So just lots of different stuff. I've been researching like crazy different makeup storage ideas, and I think that I have a really good one that I'm really excited to try to put into action. It's a bit more expensive than I was kind of originally thinking of, so I'm gonna have to wait on it for a while. It's kind of the only sad thing, but I think that once I have it, it'll be worth it. So doing that, and of course I will do like an updated you know, vanity room sort of tour or something. But it probably won't come for a couple of months because I really want to get, you know, my studio lights and everything like that, really get this all set up for you guys before I go off and show it. I'm just applying the shade like all over the lid, but kind of skipping the very, very inner corner. And then I'm gonna go back into the Rock, I cannot talk, Pro Matte palette. I'm gonna take the shade called, oh my goodness, I'm just stumbling all over my words. This is Corduroy. You can tell that I definitely have not done this in a while. It's always that first video that I go filming after taking a bit of a hiatus is always like, it's just interesting to say the least. Just shaking the shade and applying it to my crease. My cat is freaking out because I have the door closed and she does not do well with that. Even though Brace is outside and she can totally go cuddle with him. He's just laying on the couch. She just hates it when one of us is in like an enclosed room. It could be him, it could be myself. She just like starts to freak out. I'm gonna go black back into my blending brush and just go over the edges. I'm then gonna take Linen from the palette and just run it under my brow bone, even though it's still super red, so I don't really feel like this is gonna do anything. And then gonna go back into the Finer Things palette. I'm gonna take that bronzy shade that I was looking at earlier. It's called Truffle. Really nice color. And I think I'm gonna apply this to that inner corner part that I kind of skipped over. Every single time I use Bare Minerals eyeshadows, I'm just reminded how much I freaking adore them. They are seriously some of the best eyeshadows out there, and like nobody ever talks about them. They are so creamy and so pigmented. And sometimes I feel like they kind of kick Urban Decay's butt just because I just think that the color selection sometimes is better. I feel like Urban Decay sometimes produces like, especially in their recent palettes, I don't know what it's been, but other than the Gwen Stefani one, which I'm like kind of getting with a little bit, I just feel like their recent selection in their palettes has just been weird, like not very user friendly at all. But I am excited to possibly try the Gwen Stefani one because I do feel like that one looks really nice. I think I'm gonna go for more of like a smudgy black eyeliner instead of a wing today, so I'm gonna use the Jane water resistant eyeliner and just apply this to my upper lash line. Are you breaking in? Alright, I'm gonna have to open that door. She is actually like the only cat that I've ever been around that actually does really well around a Christmas tree. Like it's so impressive. This is the older cat, not the kitten that I recently showed you guys. She really has no interest in this room, but Glacier has always done super, super well over Christmas trees. I'm taking a black shadow on a pencil, or not a pencil, a push brush, and I'm just going to kind of stamp it over that black eyeliner just to help smudge it. I'm now going to take my concealer brush and go into, this is a new product I picked up. This is the Pure Cameo Contour Stick. It's from the Pure Cosmetics line. You can find it at Ulta. It's a double-ended kind of highlighting and contouring product that's cream. And I saw it here on YouTube. I forget whose channel I saw this on, but it really, really looked good on her, and so I decided that I wanted to give it a go, and I am absolutely loving it. A little bit of this and just start to kind of clean up. It's kind of like a cream to powder sort of a product. So I really like making sure that my skin is moisturized underneath it, but other than that, as long as I do that, it really works well. Then now I'm gonna go in and tight line. I was gonna say apply mascara, but I need to slow my roll here. Using the L'Oreal Carbon Black Extra Intense Liquid Eyeliner Pencil. Wow, I really need to sharpen this, but I have no idea where my sharpener is right now. Alright, I'm now going to apply Tarte Lace Camera Lashes to my lashes. I think I'll just go in and apply 2 coats of this. I thought about doing false eyelashes, but don't know if I'm feeling it. Alright, I'm now going to go in and apply my foundation. This is the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue in the shade Vanilla. I just take like about that much product. I might take off my wedding ring for this because sometimes I get a little bit messy with this stuff. Oh, it feels so good. I really like to make sure I take this product and just get right underneath my eyes because it's so hydrating. I then go in, this has kind of just been my foundation routine recently. I then take the Benefit Erase Paste. This is in the shade number 2. And just apply like honestly the smallest amount of this just to where my dark circles are the worst. Just kind of like right there in that inner corner. And then with that same concealer brush, just kind of start to blend that out. And I'll go in with my finger, of course, and kind of tap it as well. And then I'll go into that Cameo Contour Stick from Pure Cosmetics again. And if you guys want to know, I have this in the shade Light, and this works really well for me. It's a great, really nice fair shade, so it actually highlights. And I will take that highlighter side. Just apply a little bit of this. Is that showing up a little bit? Yeah. I am seriously so pale that this stuff, like, honestly, it could probably be a foundation. I would just be a little bit more white that day, but it is still highlighty enough where I really like it. But anyway, just kind of apply this in that sort of V shape, and then I'll go down my nose, on my chin, and then on the forehead. This can work as a foundation stick, which is nice. Obviously, if you're buying it to highlight and contour though, I just feel like it would be way too light on your skin. It also comes with this sponge that I'm using. Should mention that. It kind of is Beauty Blender-esque. I would say, I mean, it doesn't really hold a candle to the Beauty Blender. It's got a much firmer sort of a texture to it, but for this particular product, it really works well. It just definitely does not have the same like super, super soft quality that the Beauty Blender does, but that's okay as long as it works. I really like the slanted point too. It just kind of fits so well, especially on this cheekbone area. And I will take my finger and just kind of get it up closer to my lash line. Honestly though, this is such a nice product. It looks so natural on the skin. So then what I do is I go in and then I take the contour side. Now the only thing that I would say that I don't love about this is that the contour side is kind of orangey. And so I like to just kind of use it sparingly. Just take a little tiny bit of this. You guys can probably see there. I mean, it is kind of an orangey toned product. I feel like in the summer, I'll like it a bit more, but I mainly just kind of focus it there, and then I'll go in and I'll use like a different like powder for the actual cheekbone area. I've tried using this down there. I just find that the product is just a little bit too warm for that. So that's the only downside to this, but honestly the highlighting side is just so nice. And once you blend this in, like it just kind of adds so much warmth to your complexion. So for me, it's worth it. Then what I do is I go into my Bare Minerals matte foundation. This is in the shade Fairly Light. Take this on my mineral foundation brush, which is from e.l.f. It's called the Mineral Powder Brush. Kind of start here in the center, work my way out, and just kind of set that highlighting product and the complexion rescue that we put on. This combination, honestly, it just makes my skin look still like skin, but just so glowy and pretty. So I absolutely love it. It also feels really good on the skin too, and I kind of like the idea of using more like mineral-based products. Then I'm going to take my Anastasia contour kit. I'm going to take kind of the banana powder shade, which I think that's literally what it's called, is banana. Take literally the smallest amount of it, like you can barely even see it there on the brush, and put this under my eyes to set that product, the highlighting product. It is a cream to powder finish, so if I use too much powder, it'll look too cakey, but just use enough to help to still kind of set it, because I find that if I don't do that, it will still kind of, it'll still kind of crease a little bit. And I'm going to take this brush. This is the sculpting brush from Real Techniques, using the same contour palette. Just take the shade in the middle here. It's a nice taupe color. And then this is what I'll use under my cheekbones. Kind of bring it up towards the temple just to make sure it all connects and blends well. So now to kind of finish up on my eyes, I'm going to take my little brush that I used earlier for that sort of bronzy shade, go back into corduroy, which I used in the crease, and I'm just going to apply this to my lower lash line. Also going to take that same push liner brush from earlier in the same black shade from the palette and just stamp this close to my lashes to give them a little bit more thickness. And then I'm just going to take that bronzy shade again and apply it to my inner corner on my lower lash line. Not really right in your actual inner corner though, just sort of that like inner part of your lower lash line, I should say. Then just using the same Tarte mascara, I'm going to apply this to the lower lashes. And then I'm going to go in and actually highlight my cheekbones using the ColourPop, this is Lunch Money Super Shock Cheek. I'm just going to take it on my ring finger because this is honestly how I found this product applies best. And just go in and tap it on my cheekbone. And then I'm going to get my blush on using the Amazing Cosmetics Pink Chocolate color. I'm just now realizing, because Amazing Cosmetics, I think this is a mineral blush as well. This is a very like mineral based makeup tutorial, which I was not planning on doing. And then I'm just going to go in and do my eyebrows. I've been using the Bodyography. This is the Essential Brow Palette with, I think the Bodyography, yeah, the brow brush. This came in like a BoxyCharm a while ago and I really, really like it. And for this part, we're going to do most of this off camera. You guys have seen me do my brows. Just fill in your brows however you fill in your brows. All right, eyebrows are done. So now I'm going to go in and do the lips. I'm going to start by using the Jordana Easy Liner in Plush Plum. I kind of want to do like a maroon lip today. Not too sure why, but I do. I'm then going to go in and apply this Laura Mercier. This is a paint wash liquid lipstick in the shade Orchid Pink. I just applied that lip liner first just because it's a bit deeper than this and I want more of a deeper berry color and less of like a bright fuchsia. Gotta go do something with this mane. All right, I'm gonna go fix this thing off camera. But anyway, this is the completed look. I'll zoom you guys in so you can see the eyes a little better. Thank you all so much for watching. Again, I'm so appreciative of your support. I'm so excited to see the changes and the things that are going to come to this room. Again, if the lighting is a little bit weird, please bear with me. I'll try to work with it, and when I go back and edit this, I'll see what I can change or see what we can do. As always, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will talk to you next time. Bye-bye.